Okay guys, so today's video I'm going to be talking and showing you guys my curly hair routine for how I get frizz-free, more defined curls, because I know I struggled with getting more defined curls, but the trick on this video is I'm going to be comparing the Denman brush compared to the paddle brush, and I will show you guys the results in the end and which brush I like more, like which side did what. This was my end results. I just picked my hair out a little bit because you guys know I like a little frizz in my life. So we're gonna get straight into the video. Well, actually, before we get straight into the video, I'm gonna give you a little background on the Denman brush. The Denman brush is at Sally's. It retails for about $12, and it has a rubber backing on it. Has Denman on the back, prettiest brush I've ever seen, and it's supposed to help with your curls. So I decided to give it a try, but I wanted to see if it actually had a difference between the paddle brush that I've always used, because I know there's a lot of hype on the Denman brush, so I wanted to see is there actually a difference, and I will tell you guys whether I like the Denman brush more, whether I like the paddle brush more, or whether I feel like there's no difference at all. But if you guys want to learn my tips, my 3 tips on how to get flawless, defined, that word defined curls, then stay tuned and we're going to get right into the routine. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with my hair dripping wet, just like I would if I were to get out of the shower and style my hair. Only I'm not, you guys didn't see the shower part because you didn't need to see that. You can actually hear it dripping all over the floor. But I'm going to start off by using my Nourishing coconut milk conditioner. This is my absolute favorite conditioner. It is so moisturizing. It smells amazing, and it has egg whites in it, so you guys know that egg whites are really good for building protein within your hair. Okay, so I'm going to take a good chunk of that because I use a lot of this stuff because my hair is like so dry. Yeah, all over my hair. I use this as my styling product. I could seriously go out and just wear this. So I'm going to section it off and then just put the product throughout each part of my hair. I will say this is another one of my tips for getting frizz-free curls, is making sure that you section your hair off if you need to make sure that you're actually distributing the product throughout your entire head, guys. Because that was my problem before. I was really only putting it on the surface of my hair. You guys are probably wondering why I'm putting so much product in my hair, but I find when I put more product in my hair at the beginning, like when I first do my wash and goes, that my curls last longer for the rest of the days. I can seriously just rinse some water in it and take a little bit of my product and put it in there. So I choose to put a lot of product on for the first few days. My biggest tip for getting frizz-free curls is to brush the product in your hair. I know what you're thinking, you shouldn't brush your hair after, I squeezed my paddle brush and like a whole bunch of water came out. But yeah, I know what you guys are thinking, you shouldn't brush your hair. This is what I do, and this is how I get really defined frizz-free curls. Defined is the word. Defined and frizz-free is what I want. I would like some frizz, but not all the time. But like I said, raking the product throughout your hair, or brushing the product throughout your hair, or should I say, is better in the long run. You're distributing the product throughout your hair even better than you would just raking the product in your hair. But I know there's a lot of hype on the Denman brush, so I bought one, and now I'm seriously just going to start. Well, I'll start at the bottom, because you should always start by brushing the bottom of your hair. I don't add any more water to my hair though. Now I have this side all brushed out with my Denman brush, made sure it was tangle free. With the Denman brush, you're gonna detangle your hair better just because the rubber backing on it, and because it has more of the bristles and they're closer together, so you're detangling your hair a little bit better. But I just want to see the results, see if it's better with the Denman brush or it's better with the paddle brush. So now I'm going to take my paddle brush and I'm going to brush out this side, and you're going to notice that it's a lot easier for me to brush out my hair with the paddle brush because it's a paddle brush. It's really hefty. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like after I get out of the shower, style it, brush the product throughout my hair, and I'm letting it air dry. I go out just like this. And it usually takes about, I don't know, 2.5 to 3 hours to dry completely. But I will show you guys the results at the end just to see if the paddle brush side did better than the Denman brush side, or if the Denman brush side did better than the paddle brush side, or if there's really no difference in the brushes and you should just buy a paddle brush and not waste the extra money on a Denman brush. Okay guys, so these are my results in the end, and I can say that I do like the Denman brush side better than the paddle brush side. I just got more defined and those cuter curls, and I will insert pictures of what my hair actually looked like while I was air drying it. The paddle brush side versus the Denman brush side. But let's go over a quick overview of the tips that I had in this video because it wasn't that organized. But basically, when you're brushing the product throughout your hair, make sure you section your hair off into 4 sections. That's my biggest tip just because I have really thick hair, and if I don't section it off, I'm not getting the product everywhere. And 2, to brush the hair while you brush the product throughout your hair. That just makes your hair so much more defined, and it really helps with low porosity hair. Basically, when your hair, it looks dry and your hair doesn't curl up, it just looks frizzy, like you haven't done anything to your hair. I really have to deal with that like at the top right here near my roots, and it's so annoying, but I found that that's helped me out so much. I'm actually going to do a whole nother video on low porosity hair because I have so many tips for that. But I'm just glad that I could share these tips with you guys because when I started wearing my hair curly, I didn't know what to do because no one told me. You gotta learn this stuff, try it out for yourself. But also the third tip is to make sure that your hair is moisturized. And when I say your hair, I mean your hair and your roots. Keep your roots moisturized because healthy hair starts from the roots. So that's why I usually do coconut oil treatments about every 2 days. So I did a coconut oil treatment today before I did this, and I just didn't film it because I didn't feel it was necessary. You guys know how it goes. You put the oil in your hair, massage it and everything. But yes, so those are my 3 tips. Moisturize, section off your hair, brush the product throughout your hair. Sorry for my broken nail. They look awful right now. But yeah, so I really hope that these tips help you out. You guys let me know if you tried it out. Let me know if you like the paddle brush side more or if you like the Denman brush side. I will say the Denman brush is a good